Treasure Bridge is one of the best nightmare dungeon affixes you can find, especially if you enjoy massive loot explosion and hunting down a ridiculous number of treasure goblins. The problem is, this sigil is extremely rare. So in this video, I will show you the best setup and farming loop you can use to farm Treasure Bridge Nightmare Dungeon sigils. Just keep in mind that this is not a guaranteed farm. You will need patience and probably quite a lot of it. But before we continue, this video is sponsored by Senior Unlocks. If you want to instantly stack your character with gold, runes, gems, boss material, or even speed up your paragon leveling, check out seniorsunlock.com. They offer plenty of options for Diablo 4, Path of Exile 2, and more, with multiple gaming platforms with fast delivery around 20 minutes, with a 4.9 star rating on Trustpilot. The link is in the description, and use code DCSK at checkout to get 5% off your order for a limited time. First, you will need to set up your Nightmare Dungeon activity skill tree inside the War Plan system. The most important node you need is Goblin 4. With this node active, Treasure Goblins have a small chance to drop a Nightmare Dungeon sigil with the Treasure Bridge affix. Without Goblin 4, this farming method will not work. So make sure you unlock and activate this node before you begin. Next, you will need Horror Drake Hunter. This allows you to reveal a Horror Drake altar after killing enough elite monster inside the Nightmare Dungeon. After that, learn Altar of Avarice. This modifies the Horror Drake altar into a Goblin altar that exclusively summons Treasure Goblins, giving you more Goblins to kill and increasing your chances for Goblin 4 to drop a Treasure Bridge sigil. You can also activate Greed is Good if you have enough points. This gives Treasure Goblins a small chance to open a portal to the Goblin Retreat, where you can find even more Goblins. The entire setup is basically designed to spawn and kill as many Treasure Goblins as possible inside Nightmare Dungeons. I have already made a complete guide showing you the fastest way to farm Treasure Goblins with this setup, including how to trigger the Horror Drake altar and maximize the number of Goblins you can find in every run. So I won't go too deeply into the Goblin farming method in this video. You can watch my previous Treasure Goblin farming guide after this video. I will leave the link in the description. Make sure to check that out. You do not need to push the highest difficulty possible. Speed is much more important here because elite monsters in Nightmare Dungeons are your main target. The more elite packs you kill, the faster the Goblin altar will spawn. However, not all enemies count as elites. You should focus on killing yellow rare elites, animals carrier, and certain objective structures, as this will contribute to spawning the altar. So inside each dungeon, rush through and kill every elite pack until the Goblin altar appears. Activate the altar, summon the Treasure Goblins, kill all of them, and pick up every Nightmare Dungeon sigil if they drop. The more Goblins you kill, the higher your chance of getting a Treasure Bridge sigil. You should also kill any naturally spawning Treasure Goblins you find along the way. You can also use the sigil powder to craft another large batch of Nightmare Dungeon sigils, giving you another possible way to randomly obtain Treasure Bridge. However, I want to let you know that the drop rate is extremely low. I personally hunted down and killed more than 100 Treasure Goblins, and out of all of them, I only received one Treasure Bridge Nightmare Dungeon sigil. So do not expect to kill 10 or 20 Goblins and instantly get one. You could get lucky very early, or you could go through more than 100 Goblins without seeing a single Treasure Bridge sigil. You will need to be patient if you really want to farm this affix. But once you finally get one, that is when the real fun begins. Treasure Bridge turns your Nightmare Dungeon into an insane treasure goblin hunt, with goblins appearing throughout the dungeon and loot constantly dropping everywhere. And because those goblins are still affected by Goblin 4, every goblin you kill inside the Treasure Bridge dungeon gives you another small chance to obtain another Treasure Bridge sigil. This means one lucky sigil could potentially help you find another one, although once again, nothing is guaranteed because the drop rate is still incredibly low. The most effective method is to combine Goblin 4 with Horror Drake Hunter, Altar of Avarice, and Greed is Good. Then continuously speedrun Nightmare Dungeons, focusing on quickly eliminating elite enemies to trigger more Treasure Goblin spawn. It may take a long time, but when that Treasure Bridge sigil finally drops, it will definitely be worth it. For the full Treasure Goblins farming method, make sure you watch my previous guide. It will show you exactly how to spawn and hunt goblins much faster inside Nightmare Dungeon. If this guide helped you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Diablo 4 farming guide, hidden tricks and efficient ways to improve your character. Thanks for watching and good luck getting your treasure bridge sigil.